Hi Virgo, welcome to your soulmate reading. I've really been trying to get these videos out. It's been a little bit challenging with my time and schedule, but I do hope to get everything out today and then start the videos for the month of October. So how I'm doing these videos, Virgo, is I'm going to be looking into those Virgos who are single, and then I'm also going to be looking into the Virgos who are in a relationship, maybe that just has started, or maybe some flirtation, or you have a person of interest, you're kind of dating, seeing each other, but it hasn't been established as a committed relationship per se, or it's a complicated relationship, whether it's like a lot of on and off, breaking up type of, and getting back together. And then finally, I'm going to be looking into those relationships that actually have committed for us, in a significant amount of time, and look into that aspect as well. All right, and the time frame for this reading is going to cover the remainder of September and out into the end of the year, which is December, obviously. And if I get any messages pertaining to the new year or going forward, then I will absolutely tell you. Okay, so for the first thing I'm asking is if you can please just ground your energy, asking your guides and angels to bring forth messages for you. And this is for the single Virgos. So Virgos, I do feel that those of you who are no longer in a relationship or are single, you may have just definitely broken up with somebody in the past 2 years, a year and a half possibly. And I feel that you had some difficult situations. With the Ace of Air, I do feel that this time has been spent with you kind of communicating, thinking to yourself, even maybe communicating with people around you. It doesn't have to necessarily be a professional counselor, but I do feel it may have been with friends or family members or somebody who's close to you, just kind of talking about your previous relationships, challenges, difficult things that you've been going through or have gone through in the recent past. I do feel that this energy is passing because I do see this as an something new. There's an inspiration. It's like you kind of had a eureka moment, like you know now what it is that you're looking for, what it is that you need. It's like a little bit more of a self-discovery aspect that you've been successful with, and I feel that you will, in the next 4 months, I'm not necessarily seeing a relationship coming through, but if it is, if there is one, I don't see a person really coming through, so I'm not really seeing, if you're single, that right now you just personally may not be ready. But I do feel that there is somebody there who, in the future, who will be coming. And what I'm getting is there is going to be some sort of a challenging situation in any new relationships at this point if you bring forth a relationship within the next 4 months. So I feel like it would have a challenging beginning. But more importantly, what I'm feeling, Virgo, for those who are single, the type of person that you will attract is going to be a person with these air-like qualities. I feel like the air-like qualities are intellectual, analytical. That is the type of person who you're going to attract. And many of you Virgos may actually even be involved in communication with this person, whether it's in work or some other aspect of your life, and you're not recognizing that this person later on, at the beginning of next year or probably more like in springtime is what I'm hearing, that person that actually may become an interest to you. I feel that this person, again, that is kind of around you, and I don't see a relationship forming, and I really don't see a whole lot of flirtation either. It's more like a working relationship, if anything, or a communication, and it could be over the internet, via email a lot of times, and maybe in terms of over the phone type of thing. Just a lot of communication back and forth. And again, I think this person that I'm seeing, the Virgos, possibly in a relationship, the single Virgos, would be more in the springtime. This person may actually be at a distance as well. So when I asked the guys info on where and how you meet, that's exactly what I was feeling. I get the Six of Earth. So I do feel it's some sort of financial environment. Okay, I do feel that it's in a career aspect, and I also feel that it's going to be in a successful, that person is going to bring forth some sort of success to you, some sort of gift to you. They would be gifting you, not necessarily and it could definitely be like a gift that they're giving you, but because I'm feeling that this relationship isn't starting off very romantic, before you even realize that it's going to be a relationship, I think that this person will be gifting you a partnership in a business, or some sort of an investment that's going to pay off for you long term. It can actually be a job opportunity as well. I do feel that this person, though, is going to be a combination of earth and air. I really do. Between sun, moon, rising, they're going to have a lot of aspects of air and a lot of aspects of earth qualities in them. When I ask about the timing, I get the Nine of Earth, and I really feel it's going to be springtime. When I look at this card, that's what I see. I see spring. So I do feel that this becomes a love opportunity for you, more so single Virgos. Sorry. More so with your single Virgos will be more so in the spring. I feel that, again, that this person is going to have something to do with your financial aspect, or your job, your career, your hobby, could be your studies. Most important, though, what I'm hearing, Virgos, for this relationship to come through is you really want to heed the message for the Ace of Air. You want to really set forth the new passions and new clarities that you've really worked on about yourself, more that internal discussion, that communication that you've worked on throughout the past year, communication about who you are, what you want, your desires. I am going to go ahead and pull an additional clarification card to see a little bit more about what the guides are saying about this person coming towards you, Virgo, who are single. Okay, so I do get the Eight of Wands, so absolutely it's just reassuring us that that person is coming. I don't want to, it could possibly be 8 months, 8 weeks, but I'm really feeling more in terms of the springtime. Maybe you're meeting them in 8 weeks, or in terms of work-wise, how I'm seeing this here. Because I feel that many of you Virgos, single Virgos, that is actually your focus. Your focus is on some sort of a financial endeavor that you've been working towards. Now we're going to move on to those with the relationship potential, and that is a Virgo who is dating, a Virgo who is flirting, knows somebody of interest, could be also in a relationship that has broken up and gets back together, breaks up, get back together, sign of situations where it's like complicated. So let's ask the guys about that relationship. So when I ask the guys about the first impression that you have of this person, if it's somebody that you just met, or your impression of somebody that you kind of know, on and off now, I get an Ace of Earth. And so I feel that you again, somebody at work is really what I'm feeling, or somebody with a business connection to you, or a school connection, or some sort of a hobby connection to you. And I feel that you see them as somebody who is very solid, very earth-like qualities, very generous as well. And I do feel that you are really appreciating their intellect and their skill set. Their first impression of you, Virgo, is the star. So really, I do feel somebody around you really, and these again are those who are just kind of starting a new relationship now, recently, in dating situation, or and on and off. So I feel like they feel you can offer them something magical. I feel like they see you as somebody who brings optimism to them, and who's going to bring lots of blessings to them. And going back, I'm sorry, Virgo, I just have to go back. I honestly feel too that with this Ace of Earth, there may be an aspect where, Virgo, you may not really find somebody interesting, and that this is somebody at work that you're looking at them as a workmate or a schoolmate or a colleague, and they're looking at you as a star. So you may not really even realize that this person is actually really reaching out to you, or seeing you this way, and want something to go a little bit further than what it is. And then the last one I get here is the for the relationship pitfalls. I get the Four of Fire. So some of you Virgos may actually have family or children from a previous relationship, and just kind of enjoying them, kind of enjoying singlehood maybe, or just enjoying your family environment. And I think that you not really wanting to move forward in any sort of love relationship at this time, or romance, will be this relationship's pitfall at this time, because I do feel that what I'm getting from the cards, this is the energy that I'm receiving from the cards, that many of you Virgos are really just kind of content in the state that you are in. I don't see the energy here, even in the other one. I don't feel the energy of Virgos dying to be in a relationship in the next 4 months. Rather, I see them more focused internally, more focused with work, more focused with business ventures or hobby ventures or studying. So I do feel somebody is looking at you though, Virgo, as somebody who's actually going to be a blessing to them. So that's pretty interesting, I think. I'm going to also ask the guides for an additional clarification. Judgment. So I do think, yes, there's going to take time here. Now, if this is a Virgo who maybe have broken up, I do feel some of your exes are really wanting you back as well. I do see this energy here. You're looking at it as you're not seeing them in that fashion. It may be a situation where you were in a relationship, you broke up, and you feel like maybe you have children together, maybe you have some sort of connection in some other aspects, and I feel like you're content with that. You really don't want it to go forward, but I do feel that that person is actually really looking for a reuniting of the relationship, and that would be for some of you Virgos. It's not obviously not going to be for everybody. This is a general reading, but that is the scenario that I see here. And then with this Judgment card again, I think it's going to be timing. Right now the timing is not there, but I do feel that somebody's looking at you like a soulmate, and they will be, or if they have, you don't know yet, you will be finding out at least by spring next year. Okay, so let's move on to those Virgos who are in an existing committed relationship. Something just flew out there. card that I get when I ask the question, how are you seeing your significant other now? I'm getting the Four of Air. You're looking at your significant other as needing to take a rest, a vacation, allowing more times to make their decision. Kind of tired. You're looking at them feeling that way. I also feel a certain number of you Virgos are even thinking about them and taking some time on figuring out a certain aspect of the relationship that you have with them, or how you feel about a certain aspect of them. And I feel that you coupled Virgos really would benefit from some sort of a vacation together, just resting and just kind of spending time away from the busyness of everyday life. That would be really beneficial. When I ask the guides how they see you, I'm seeing the Six of Fire. So all of you Virgos really are, there's a lot of people around you who are looking to you and really admiring your gifts and your energy that you give forth to them. So this is a beautiful card. They really do love you. There's that level of admiration. I also feel some of you Virgos may have people around you looking towards you, even if they're not, in a love relationship with you. But I do feel that you may have actually some options of other people coming forth. Not that I'm saying that you're looking for it, but I just feel you're really kind of glowing in these next 4 months. There's an aspect of you that's being admired by others. The next card that I get in terms of issues and problems is I get Queen of Earth. So I feel that Virgo, again, and this is like the overall theme that I've been getting, Virgos, is that you've been really kind of busy and you're focusing on some sort of an aspect of yourself, some development, whether it's career-wise. And so with this Queen of Earth as a warning card or as a potential problem, is I feel that you Virgos may ignore those around you because you're so busy with something. So really it's just a reminder to take that time, go on that vacation that's kind of well needed. It looks like your significant other is also a little exhausted, and they really want to spend time with you is really what I'm seeing here. They really are looking towards spending some quiet time with you. So if you can please, in the next 4 months, whether it's a weekend or just even if it's a simple outdoor activity, weather permitting, I think that would be really beneficial for your relationship. And then the last thing I get for resolutions and how to make things stronger is the Nine of Air. And I feel that interesting card to get in this position. Recognize what I'm hearing with this, because I'll just read you the caption and then I'll let you know what I just heard. What the caption says for this Knight of Air in the position of resolutions and how to make things stronger in this relationship is expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, and sleepless nights. And so what I'm hearing is recognize that your significant other really honestly is needing some attention, and you really need to bring forth and think about the self-fulfilling prophecies. You don't want your significant other to feel neglected and really want to escape this relationship is what I'm hearing. Your significant other is having some sleepless nights, many of you Virgos, and something is not right. He or she is worried about something and they really need you. I know you're really focused on some aspects of your life, but you're being asked to really pay attention and bring forth some energy towards them because they need you now. What the card that popped out when I was shuffling was the Lover's card, and I also feel that there's a decision too that you would be making as a couple, or your significant other needs to make, and they're really needing some time. This is a soulmate card. This is this person is really supposed to be with you. You just have to bring forth some energy for them, Virgo. They're looking for something from you, and it's not monetary is what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing is just more something emotional or some advice or support. So please try, if you can, take that mini vacation. I think that that's going to be beneficial. I'm going to go ahead and pull an additional clarification card. Virgo, you had an interesting reading across the board. So I get the Seven of Swords, and then I get the Four of Wands. So I do feel that your significant other will be able to come out of this state. I do feel they are holding some stuff back, and I feel not anything in the sense. I mean, and this could be a situation, but I'm not feeling under this reading that this is not coming out of here where they're cheating or anything like that. I do feel that they're holding back their feelings of anxiety, feelings of emotional staleness, and I'm also feeling the need for attention. Some small amount of Virgos may be dealing with their significant other hiding an aspect of a health related issue as well, is what I'm seeing. And I think that you need to take some time and really kind of allow them to talk to you about some things that they may have found out as well. And there will be some decisions to be made based on that. I do feel though, really looking at this and giving the energy that it needs to develop this relationship. If you can really bring forth that energy and that time, things would definitely be able to come together closely in springtime nicely for you. So some work to do for you, Virgos, definitely. Work-wise, I think you're doing well, but the warning here is not to get too caught up with work and forget about the people who are closest to you. Virgos, I do hope you appreciated this reading. I hope it resonated well with you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate the time and energy that you spend watching it and liking and subscribing to my channel. If you wanted to look into something more specific, ask a specific question, look into more details, I can do so. You can contact me via my email, and I do private readings as well. We can set up a time and a day. Thank you so much again, and many blessings to you for the remainder of 2017.